Hi, I'm Missy Wryn. Welcome to my horse training question and answers. Question number 14 comes from Becky of Welches, Oregon. Now, Becky is a client of mine, and she writes to me about her horse Gabe, who's been in my training program and has had some trail training as well. But Becky still has some issues with Gabe, and let me read about Gabe for you. Hi, Missy. I thought this might be a good question for your new website. As you know, sometimes my angel Gabe grows horns. Yes, I do know that. Our main issue is leaving the property to trail ride. I can always get him under control from turning around, spinning, etc. with a one-rein stop, and am no longer intimidated by this. Good for you, Becky. Glad to hear that. The issue is continuing on under saddle. I will get off and walk sometimes to the end of the trail if necessary to keep him from not continuing forward. I've used a stick on the ground to get him forward, the forward part. As always, we ride bitless and treeless. Good for you. Under saddle, he overreacts to the stick or darts off the trail in shrubs, trails that lead home, etc. Sounds like he just wants to go home. Sounds kind of naughty, those horns he's grown. He has been checked for pain and is very sound. I'm so glad you did that, Becky, and I recommend anybody, first you want to get to the source of behavior and make sure that it isn't caused by pain. And I so appreciate, Becky, that you've done that for Gabe. What to do with Mr. I don't want to go another step under saddle. As always, thank you. Becky, you need to make it uncomfortable for him not to go forward. You've now got your confidence, reprimanding him with that one-rein stop, making it uncomfortable to not listen to you, to get out of control because he spins. First of all, Gabe is somebody who struggles with the trail. He's frightened easily. So he's the kind of guy that may always be a challenge on the trail. You know, you remember, Becky, my thoroughbred bear? I bought him on his way to an auction because he wasn't working out on the trails with a client of mine. Well, I thought, well, I'll take him. So I took him instead of her selling him to the auction. And I spent 2 years trying to get that horse trail sound. And he just never did. He never enjoyed the trails. What he did enjoy was the arena work. And he was very good with riding students in the arena. So I had to give up the notion that I could make him a good trail horse and had to accept the fact that he just wasn't happiest on the trail and had to find him where he belonged. And he belonged in the arena. Now, Gabe may never be fully happy on the trail, never be truly comfortable. But if you want to continue pushing him on the trail and helping him get past this, and at this point, I think there's some stubbornness as well. You know, he's spinning around, he's getting frightened, and you're doing the right thing, putting him in a one-ring stop, getting him calmed down. But him standing there going, well, I'm not going to go, now you need to make it uncomfortable. And the one-ring stop isn't going to do it. What I do, and since you're riding bitless, and I know you've got your halter and lead rope, with the all-in-one training halter bitless bridle, it allows you to have that lead rope, okay? So if you're riding with that, you have the extra lead rope, and you probably have it on your saddle horn or you've got it in the latigo string. So now you've got a nice piece, which is a lot longer than I can show you on the screen, but it's a nice long piece. And what you do is when he gets standing there and I'm not going to go, you take that lead rope and you go whack, whack, whack. Make it uncomfortable for him to stand there. And I don't mean hurting him. I mean making that noise. You know how the end of that lead rope pop, pop, pop makes that noise? Well, that'll get him going forward. Now be prepared. He may lurch forward and that might frighten you. So I want you to get your confidence and be prepared to shut him down in a one-rein stop if he's to bolt, because you know he gets scared easily. But you need to make it uncomfortable and start in a small area that is a safer area, maybe a pasture, so you know he's not going to go bolting. But when his feet get stuck, do the whack, 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 and a few times making it uncomfortable to stand there. And when he gets going, then praise him, good boy, and he stops again, whack, whack, whack. And after a while, after a few times of that, the moment you go to lift that lead rope, he's going to move forward, and you're going to reward him. And good boy, good boy. But always know, Gabe may not be somebody who's going to be happy on the trail all the time. He's going to be a challenge for you. But if you're up for the challenge, and my goodness, you have just gone so far with him, and I'm very proud of what you've done with him and how you've conquered the issue of concern and fear in yourself and with Gabe, and you've given him the leadership that he needs. Now you just need to let him know that you do mean what you say, and when you squeeze with your legs, he's to move forward. And if he doesn't, he's going to get popped with that lead rope. That's why I like that lead rope, that extra piece on the all-in-one, because I can use that when I need to. Because Paco gets that way. He's like, I don't want to go very fast. Of course, when we're going home, he wants to go fast. But if we're just lollygagging down to the canyon, there's times that he just kind of, is going a little too slow, and I want some speed. And I squeeze and he doesn't respond, so I pick up that lead rope, and now I just pick up that lead rope and he goes, oh yes ma'am, and he moves forward. And that's what will happen with Gabe. Just need to follow through. Thank you, Becky, for your question. If you have a question, submit your question to Missy at horsemareship.com. Visit my website, horsemareship.com, and I'll see you soon.